What's up, y'all? All right, good camera. Okay, just making sure. How is on? Hey, City of Jackson Fire Department, where are you going? All right, no siren though. Okay, stream's good. What's up, everyone? It's kind of dark. Seems kind of dark to me. Of course, we have cloud cover today, so yeah, cloud cover. Let's go back on the comments here. We gotta get started. We have this. Ready? Are we ready? Think everybody's ready? Is everybody ready? I don't know, something's going on with my little doodad over here, and my hair, for that matter. But one of my little doodad things isn't working again. Luckily, it's not the camera, but I don't know why that part doesn't work. Like you're supposed to be working, and you're not. So let me try something here. Got to do some quick administrative tasks. Let's see, how do we do this? Shoot. Yeah, okay. So, okay, let's try that. It's like we have to do this every time. Let me do a little bit of typing here. I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm just having to do the back end stuff here that just popped up. I want to see if I can correct it beforehand. Please don't park in my spot. Okay, so is that gonna work now? I don't know. Let's see, and then let's get rid of this one. We're gonna pop that right there. Yep, we're gonna replace you. Replacing you. And we're gonna close that. See what happens. There we go. It is not a camera malfunction. It is a other various thingamajigger malfunctions. So let me see if that worked. No, why aren't you working? The heck? There's a disconnect there. After the last update, you just gonna look at me and then walk off? Better be going to the bakery. Hey, are y'all going to the bakery or what? I understand, but it's my only spot, sir. There's plenty of parking over elsewhere. This is only parking. Anyway, to be frank, huh? Gonna have to get frank. She's gonna park there anyway because they seem like they're assholes. She wouldn't have gotten out of her car if she wasn't an asshole. So. Got two signs and the freaking other sign. Oh, I forgot something else. I'm repairing two cars. How about you carpool and you won't have to worry about that? So, you know, and I was being nice to people. I was being nice because I had two spots, you know, blocked off, but it's just one of those things where people insist, and the only reason that I have two spots blocked off is because of people like that. So right before lunch, I was like, I'm going to be magnanimously nice and just open up one more spot. You know, I don't expect it to be too busy today. I've had a couple of customers in before while LPP was on. And, you know, I don't know, starting this thing off complaining and whining and bitching and just, that's not working. So anyway, Lock Force Assemble! Yay, that worked at least. Lock Force Light, I know, I got it, we're here. I'm with you, I got you. Gotcha. I'll take a peek up front, see what's going on. We'll switch over to, we are assembled, so let me go, yeah, LPP was on with Lock-a-Lot. You was told you was a whiner today. You whiner. Oh, back to the beginning, Rune West, James Randolph. Thanks for being here, as always. Snacks. Man, I went by to get donuts and a croissant. Because now Access is getting in on the whole croissant thing. The only croissants that I could bring up here would be a ham and cheese one from the donut place. But when I pulled in this morning, there were like 4 cars in line, and I was just like already running late. So I just decided not to. And now I'm very sad about it because I want donuts and I want a ham and cheese croissant. There's no way for me to heat up said ham and cheese croissant other than a heat gun, so we were going to heat gun one. Maybe I'll try to do that next weekend. But y'all keep getting me hungry talking about croissants. This was on Twitter, by the way. No thumbs down yet. It shows on mobile, but it doesn't show on other. Thank you for moving, ma'am. Here comes another one. Oh Lord. Maybe one of my customers. Good morning, Paul. What's up? Night Owl, how's it going? I meant to ask you how the whole DEF CON thing is. I know you can't say much given the whole, secrecy and don't tell anybody, but like, no glitches or anything like that? No camera glitches? No feed glitches? She's going to the shoe shop that's not open. Kind of like the change. I haven't decided whether I like that change or not. Like on mobile, on the internet, and I hadn't done anything. I still never went to like see if it was possible or not. Like for me to change it. So I don't know if I can change it back to show or if it. They did that on their end. All of a sudden one day the dislikes weren't showing. I just thought it was funny. Like I could always tell if my video was okay by just having 1 or 2 thumbs down. 1 thumbs down meant it was great, but then like you could gauge it by like 4 or 5, and then I'm like 4 or 5 thumbs down. That's pretty interesting. It must piss somebody off, and yeah. Kim and I tried to film a Kim reads mean comments to Jason the other day, and we got interrupted by Frank's mom of all people. So that video failed. I don't know. I can't decide whether I like the thumbs down showing or not. Oh, you hurt your leg. That looks very painful. Very painful. She had a whole leg cast thing on. Peter Fox, what's up? Gumby, welcome. You and your croissants and Access Locks probably in here somewhere. Peter Fox, what's going on? Dana, did I say hey to you already? Pocket Women, of course. Hey, yours. I haven't tracked you or Rune's packages, but they should be floating. If they got out of the country, they should be floating across the ocean right now, some way or another. Hopefully not aboard that cargo ship, but I don't know. Eventually, you'll probably get it over there. I gave Rune his tracking number, but I don't have a way to message you. Maybe I'll email you the tracking number, because that's the last thing I want to do is keep up with those tracking numbers. So I'll find your email and email it to you. Got the coffee and croissants. Speaking of coffee, today we have Mississippi Cold Drip in the house. That is right. I had to go buy these retail because I keep forgetting to tell my guy to bring me some more coffee. I've been out for like 2 weeks now, so I ran over to the grocery store over there, who conveniently sells Mississippi Cold Drip, as well as is sold across the country and mostly in the southeast, even up to North Carolina. They're starting to put them in. You can find them in Whole Foods or some of these larger chain groceries. But this is salted caramel. Now, I've talked about this before, but I'll talk about it again just because we have a minute. Salted caramel seems to be the darkest of all the flavors, and we're going to get down to the bottom of that when we go on a field trip over there, y'all. And I'm stirring it in with some sweetened condensed milk. I think I put a little too much on my spoon. Opened one of those little cans and dipped my spoon in there, and just depending, and I put a little too much on this one. So this one might be a little sweet. It just is easier to mix up because I like half and half, and I like sugar in my coffee. Not too sweet, and not too creamy. Certainly not this creamy. But ideally, thank you for backing out. I appreciate you being a good citizen. Thank you. Salted caramel's the darkest, and I bought two, but this one's the Mississippi Turtle, which is mocha and caramel. So I'm gonna top it off with that, and see, this is a little bit lighter than that salted caramel. Uh-oh. Don't you hate it when it gets to this point? You're like, oh, it'll fit. It'll fit. I'm gonna spill it all over myself, aren't I? It fit. It fit. Nope. Be a good citizen like that last person. I can see we're going to have Frank coming out today. Nope. Thank you for being a good citizen, sir. Let me get a little sip of this. I guess we can call Frank's parking attendant. Looks like Frank's going to have to be out. Last week, like all nice people last week. Courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, kind, reverent. But no, this week we're gonna have Anthony, what's up? Thank you for that message yesterday about what you did. I always appreciate that. Puppies do too. What is that? Don't forget to get your bingo cards if you have not already. I see y'all covered that a minute ago. What's up, Lock Picking Patrolman? I missed like the last whole half of yours. I had to, I had people, things, you know, it was hectic. So, we have a surprise today. And, I brought in a couple of toolboxes that we have to go through, so we're going to have to switch to the mobile mic. Just bounce up front, see what's going on. Where's my front camera? Turn off. Give it a second. We're just trying to be gentle with the computer here, so there we go. Let's see what's going on out there. It is, yep, no, you can, yep, no, your big ass truck's too big. Sorry, bro. That's what happens when you drive a big ass truck. See, two signs. Extra little sign above it there. And Kim vacuumed the other day. Can't really see that, but so yeah, it is an overcast day. Thank goodness. It's been so hot here. I mean, hot. Like you go outside and it's just which is to be expected in the summertime in Mississippi. But I always hate it when it gets to this point. Lynn, hello. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Brian Field, what's up? Are we still on back there? We are. We are. So we do have an antique lock that we're going to get to today. Here in just a minute, we have to drill out the post on this one. We're gonna give it a go live, just to do that after we go deal with some toolbox issues up front. Y'all gotta help me decide what to do with this, with the red toolboxes. You gotta help me decide. Thank you again, Caveman Sparky, if you're here. Thank you, but no thank you. I meant to say that. I meant to say thank you, but no thank you for making me dive off into the extra bins for the organizers, to split them into two. It's such an awesome idea, except it's such an expensive idea. Not as expensive as the other red brand, though, might add. Andy, what's up? Good morning to you. I hope we weren't frozen earlier. I don't think we were. Okay. How are those croissants? Y'all should be chowing down on them by now. Fonzie, what's going on? Kevin, what's up? Yeah, some of the administrative tasks that we have to talk about. Remind me, Jason. Jason, remind me in a minute to go over that. Lockmania, what was up? If you were not here, thanks for joining in as long as you could. I know people can't stay for the whole 2 hours, so make it 2 hours. My hair is getting long. I got to get a haircut. I know it's you can't. A lot of people can't stay, but I appreciate you tuning in and saying, "Hey, I haven't seen you in a minute." Locks, New York, what's up? You made it. Hey, Fred, what's up? So now that it's really hot here, is it still really hot up north, like west? Where it was like y'all had a heat wave up northwest in Canada, as a matter of fact. Did that ever clear up and y'all go back to normal temperatures, or is it still hot up there? Let me know. I hadn't called my mother in a while. She would know. Firefighter, what's up? Yeah, you haven't been here in a while. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was definitely a parking attendant. Okay, so I'm like way behind on the content. Oh, it has been a week for asshats. Yes, West. Beep. Beep. Chris, what's up? Thank you for being here, Mr. Capoon. Lately in New York, it's been hot. Omar. So, yeah, you're up in New York. There's 3 or 4 y'all up here. 3 or 4 y'all are here from New York. 90 and up, humidity makes it even worse. Yeah, and Kim was actually originally, she grew up in New York City. So, Kim was here. I missed her. Hey, Kim, bye, Kim. I skipped a lot of comments, so need to review the Craftsman boxes. You fell for it and bought a few too. I'm liking them better, except guess what? We're gonna look at it. One of my latches is falling off prematurely, like too easily. Like when it first happens, you get this brand new box. You get this brand new box, right, and you're like boop 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 boop. And you bend the lid down, and there's too much crap in there in the beginning, and you're like, okay, let's take some stuff out, whatever. And then boop, 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 and then you go and you flip the latch, and the latch just falls on the table. Really. It pressed it out of its little socket, so I've snapped it in, but I've snapped it in like 5 times since I've had that box, which has only been a couple of weeks. So I'm very sad about that. However, even if I have to go buy a new one, it still would not be as expensive as the other one. I mean, I'm sure I could call Craftsman and be like, yo, your plastic bright. That's the only thing about those boxes. I mean, you got to give it to certain people who design. Having an open back on the latch where they just snap it in. We'll look at it when we'll show you what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you've had certain toolboxes on the latch just pops out of its little bar thing. But I take the blame on that by sitting on it trying to get it full. Dusty Knuckles, what's up? I know you're warm. You're warm like me. You're real well. Bleh. Who else today? Oh, Pete, what's up? Oh, powerful Tyler Newhouse in the house. What's up? Carrie, what's up? Yeah, solar painters. Yeah, somebody True was talking about up in Michigan. Yeah, in Michigan. Okay, so yeah, I saw that. So come to find out, when our home fiber dies, which it's the first time it's ever done it, and it come to find out it was their third party, their router company. There was a glitch, and it caused everybody for like an hour and a half. So it was not that big of a deal. And of course, you see all these people. Oh my God, you need to credit me for 3 months because my internet was out for an hour and a half. They got it back on super quick, and that's the first time that's happened. We've had it for about a year now, and we actually signed a 5-year. I hate signing contracts to get C-Spire business up in the house. People we're going through now has this on fiber for 250 gigabyte or whatever a thing. Come to find out, they're running it through the old AT&T box, and we're getting like 80, and it's running through there. So we're not literally getting what we're paying for. And we're going to go VoIP on the phones, and we get new phones. So I hate signing 5-year. It's like I mean, I'm going to be paying for it was the best deal. It was actually cheaper than what we're paying now, and we get new phones, and I'll be able to call. This is the great thing, y'all. I'll be able to. So like I use Google Voice when I have to call customers because I do not like my cell phone being used at all, except for me, to Kim, to any other friends I might have in there, and for editing and obviously all that other stuff. I do not accept calls on my phone except when I know the phone's transferred. So during the day, people, if I have to call out, and they grab that number, and the next thing you know, that person shares it with 5 other people, and then those 5 other people who have a friend of a friend of a friend who has a locksmith, and here's his number by sharing a contact card. Even the customers that do that, when they share the contact card, all the numbers go with it. It drives me crazy. So, long story short is now, instead of going through Google Voice, is what I have been doing, because I've got a Google Voice number. Now I'll be able to call out from my cell phone, but it think it's the shop number, so it displays as the shop number. Yay! Finally, after 20 years of wanting that, hopefully I'll be able to do that. Anyway, we were talking about the weather, weren't we? Michigan got hit pretty hard. Oh, the whole point of that is we default when our cable goes out, when we have no internet service. Obviously, our smart TVs all go out with Hulu and everything else because we don't. We pay for. No, we don't pay for C-Spire fiber channels. We only pay for the internet. And we pay Hulu and like Disney Plus if there's something cool out. By the way, if y'all watched, we tried to get into Loki. That's just, I'm real big into the alternate worlds and stuff like that. But Loki, after the first 3 episodes, I was just like, I can't do this, Loki, my bro. Sorry, man, but it's too much. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna cancel Disney Plus again, or HBO, whichever one we're watching it on. Anyway. Going back to the comments, gotta get back down to the bottom. Take the thing back. Horsepower for 24 hours, James said, but we default to Michigan News. I don't know why. If we have no cable, the only thing we can pick up is Fox, but Michigan News, like a local Michigan, Wisconsin, somewhere, one of those two, Milwaukee station. And they were like, oh, it's raining out here, and Kim and I are in the background, and we're like, looking outside, going, no, it's not raining here. And then I said, this is up north somewhere. Well, I don't know why we default. That's the only station we can get is Michigan News. So if our power ever goes out, I can watch the Michigan News. She doesn't fear Google will capriciously take Axe voice on when, oh, you know, they are good at doing that. No, they wouldn't do it like all of a sudden, but yeah, you still have a Google Voice number. People still use it, but at least it goes to a different email, or it actually will go through the email as a message, like an MMS message if they leave a message. So everybody uses WhatsApp. I was just wondering about WhatsApp the other day. I just Googled that. Are you tracing my Google searches, Locks New York? Because I know it's some kind of messaging service through Wi-Fi. But I've never seen a reason, like, why would you use that over just messaging unless it maybe has its own number so people don't have your number? I don't know. You like WandaVision. That was the next one we were going to try. We were going to try WandaVision. Yeah, sorry, thanks for explaining C-Spire. It's a cell phone company. That's who we've had our cell phones through forever. So yeah, we're like way back. They actually keep your history, and when you call, they're all like, so you call one big corporation, you know, you've been with them 3 or 4 years, and you're like, hey, I got a complaint, or hey, I need to order a phone, you know, we need to replace a phone. A lot of these big companies are like, man, I see you've been a customer for 10 years, okay, whatever. But this one actually, like, ooh, no siren, but he has lights on. This one actually will be like, when you're grandfathered in, it's like you're grandfathered in, you're a real deal. and they give you better things and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of a local major telecommunications company that's primarily in the southeast because it's a lot of people. And you know, one thing I hate about it is they still have not accepted that. When you go through and you're having to fill out some kind of web form where you have to use, where you have to put in your cell phone provider for whatever reason, they still don't acknowledge C Spire. C Spire is huge here in the southeast, so especially in Mississippi. I don't get that. Scroll back and read note from Pokemon lock picking. Okay. We'll return. Okay. Thank you, Pocket Women, for the update, Jason. I was able to get in contact with the LPG, Lockpicking Gal. She said she's okay. Life's gotten in the way and she'll be back when things settle down. Okay, cool. Thank you for the update. I appreciate that. There have been a lot of people. Thank you for. I'm sorry I missed it, but I was just yapping away. So anyway, LPG is fine and just taking a break. So cool. Good to know. While I'm back here looking at comments, hold on. I missed some when I was talking about the case, which we're going to go up there in a minute anyway. Wasn't your boyfriend? Yeah, business ring on your phone. Okay, scrolling back down now. Sorry I missed that earlier. Yeah, thanks for the update. I appreciate that. Got it. It's an open source. All the features of WhatsApp. Oh, yeah, we're talking about WhatsApp. What's Signal? What's Signal? That's just so confusing. I feel like WhatsApp makes you seem like a scammer. Yeah. And the other big thing. Do you Venmo? Can I Venmo you? No. No. Go on with that. You youngins, don't be Venmoing me. Give me your credit card. I need something like Google Voice to. Okay, I'm going to go back over all those comments just to kind of get a feel of what that is because I missed. I just don't want to spend a whole lot of time reading them right now. Again, I always go back and read all the comments after the live. It's funny. I mentioned this to Wes the other day. For a while there, the comments wouldn't resolve. Like, as soon as we got done with live, it would take like 8 hours. And sometimes I'd have to wait till Sunday for the comments, for the live comments to resolve so that I could read and watch like y'all are doing, but just go back over it. And the last few, they've resolved like immediately. So it's kind of weird. To help. What's up, Dark Arts? It is 2:30. Yes, Dark Arts and Don's both. Way early in the morning, so y'all go crash. Appreciate you stopping in and say hey, though. I don't see why Venmo exists. It's owned by PayPal. Seems the same, right? But we don't use PayPal for regular business. Give me your credit card. Give me your. Not. But this was a swipe, and then nowadays it's stick it in. All right, let's go bounce up front, y'all. Let's take, we need to go ahead and shift to, okay, I got this, before I plug this in, let me get it attached to my shirt. Okay, I gotta remember not to hit my shirt. Still not my favorite microphone at all, but we have to work with what we have, right? You ready to go up front and see what's going on? Yeah! Let me take a sip of my coffee. Oh, hey, wait. Before we go. We can actually take that up there. We don't take it. This will take 5 seconds. 5.5 seconds. Unboxing! Hey! Woo, don't fall over. Good paper right there. Okay, what do we have, y'all? This is one of them F doors. Okay, you might be wondering how this works. It's 3 components. Y'all are about to know what brand it is. There is 4 distinct components. Look at this. Alright, this shit's expensive. It's actually a sliding door. It's called a Tribeca, Anderson Tribeca, or there's another name too. 3-panel sliding heavy ass door. There's the thumb turn for the inside. That engages obviously with this latch. Boop, right. Look at that metal. You think that metal's gonna last 15 years? No, because it's hot metal. So, get to a rekey, and the thumb turn won't unlock it at all because it broke the pot metal, or it broke this. I can't remember. So they're getting both pieces. So here's the door. Doop, doop, that's part. That's on the inside of the sliding door, right? And then the outside has a key cylinder that's an oval shaped. It looks like a Ruco, Varun. It looks just like a Ruco cylinder. Except, in fact, here is the trim for it. Plastic trim right there, so you can see it's pretty much shaped like what a Ruco cylinder would be. And on the back of that, it's like a whole lock housing that you have to take off the door. On the back of that housing is the little doodad that interacts with this. So basically you turn it and it raises up. And then when you slide it in, it's supposed to hit this and snap into position. Yeah. Take a wild guess how much this guy was. No, this is standard. Once you get it apart, it's a standard cylinder. The customer was like, oh, I must have thrown that away. This part is going to cost the customer $45. It's simply a shield to cover up the holes. But when you have a fancy door, that's what happens. That's just what happens. Hold on. Let me move all this out of the way. I don't want to clutter up my nice clean area here. And then we'll go up front. And lastly, yeesh, I hope this is the right one. I hope this is the right one. Hope you ordered that by the glass number. Well, they've discontinued some versions of that, so that's like the only available version. So the interior thumb turn, I believe, is going to be different. Whew. God, I hope this fits. This is supposed to work. What? This is supposed to work for a screen door, but it is offset. Finally, it's a phone. SE lock and key. No. No, ma'am, we sure don't. Alright, thank you. SE lock and key. Hello? We don't have anybody that comes out on Saturdays. Okay? Uh-huh. Be on hold forever. I hope that works for a screen door. I didn't pull their cylinder to see if it was offset. I don't remember it being offset, so for the love of God, I hope that works. Screw cap too, by the way. Screw cap. Alright, oops. Now let's go back up front. A twofer call. Especially when you got those heavy sliding doors. Yeah, snap if it doesn't go all the way and then they start doing the thumb turn. Yeah, those things don't last at all. Alright, switching microphones now. And here we are with the new microphone. Yeah, looks like it's working. We're going to go up front now. Take the mobile comment section with us. Let's make sure the front camera's okay. And my computer's okay. Calm down. I'm going to turn one camera off before I pull it. Calm down. My computer is acting up. Okay. Calm down. It's okay. Let's watch that traffic before I go up front, y'all. I'll make sure it's moving normally. Nothing's moving normally right now, but here we go. Oh, no, that's kind of jerky. Yeah, that's a little jerky. It's a little jerky, not too bad. All right, let's refresh that camera. See if that fixes it before I go over there. Oh, shoot, camera. Dang it. All right, please hold. Please hold. Y'all, that's the trouble camera too. Oh, slow down. Okay, I'll go slow. Yep, slow down. Wow, that truck just changed color. It was blue and then it turned white. That was pretty awesome. At least that's what it looked like to me. Oh, I think we're having too much issue with that camera, y'all. We're gonna have to come back up here for a second. Probably causing problems with this camera as well now. So yes, we definitely have camera failure. Okay, this one's back. Let's let the computer hang out for just a second. Yeah, that's a dramatic effect. I've built it in, right? Dramatic effect slow-mo for the camera out front. Well, the computer issue always causes the camera malfunction, so. Them dang computers. Them dang computers. Always. The only fix for that is to shut it down and start it over again. But it's going back down, so we may be okay. I think we're back on the front camera. Yeah. Front camera's working okay. Now it's good. It's okay. So here we go. We're going to try again. Calm down, computer. Let's try this one more time. We're going to disappear shortly. Let's give it a little break. Let's let it knock down a little bit. Okay, it's going down. It's going down. It just doesn't like those it just doesn't like this front camera. I don't know why. Oh, that's normal speed. Okay, good, good, good. Jason fixed it. I think I fixed it. Come on, mobile comment section. We need to go up front. No, it's still them dang computers. The iPhones are working fine. It's the dang computers that are not working the cameras fine. We're bogging down. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Come on down here. You're way too high up there. It's Carson. It's Carson. Welcome back, Carson. We missed you so much. Didn't we? We did. We missed you so much. You go right there. Okay, this is making a good, prop for that. Is that good? Toolboxes to look at. What's up, Evil Arch? Thanks for being here. Let me pull my drawers up. Pull my drawers up. These are the worst things ever. This is the most pokey tool. I was trying to remember where that. Those are the most pokey tools. You have to be super careful with those things. All right. Here's the deal. They're pretty cool cases. I've been using this one for a week and a half. It's already starting to get a little scuffy scuff. I feel like some nice rubber bumpers down here would be kind of nice. But here's the thing. Can y'all see this? Like, it falls out very, it's not doing it now, of course. And it hadn't done it on this side, but this side keeps popping out very easily. And it's very frustrating. because I can't figure out why it is popping out. And after Caveman, if you're here, I don't know, where's Caveman here? After Caveman decided to post his video to me about his different cases, the coolest thing that he had in there was this guy. You can get on eBay and order cases that'll like fit halfway down in there, making it so that there's a split. So you'd have a case here on top. You could lift it out. It's got like a center divider, and you can like pull it out and still access the bottom. And that was the selling point for this for me. My Lowe's only had one of these. He has DeWalt brand, the T-Stack, but apparently it's the exact same thing. So you can get those little cases, but the cases are like two of them for like $14 with shipping. And the DeWalt ones are cheaper. And they have red and black. I just got red, so I didn't want, like a polka dot look in here. So yeah, and then he even showed me, like, if you lift these up, technically there's space like right here to put stuff as well. And he had all the separators. However, if you have 2 or 3 of these cases and you want to do that to all of them, that makes the cases a little pricey. But one of the things that he pointed out was it could be, I could use different, like if I wanted to take some of this stuff out, maybe do it like that. I don't know for sure. Oh, hold up, customer. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Can we get 2 copies of this key made?
Sure. You didn't have to take it off.
Okay. Well, I want it halfway in between. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, sorry.
Was this one?
Yes, that one.
Okay, did you want to do it on colors or patterns or just plain brass?
Yeah, actually, let me pick some.
Any of the round head shape. So this row, that row, and then a few down there too.
Okay.
Okay. $5.94. Is that the last 4 on your?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, we'll send it to that for the receipt.
Okay. Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Have a good
one.
Mm-hmm. Where were we? We were over here doing something, weren't we? If you were thinking I was about to stamp them, then no, those were colored keys. She chose yellow and light blue. Yellow and light blue. So yeah, he showed me some stuff. Sorry about that. Oh no, that was a headphone alert. And he was like, if you do it right, a lot of that stuff that's filling this cut up, I could put a drill back in here. I'm really thinking about the 12 volt hammer drill driver impact driver kit. What do y'all think about that? So I know HKS said he shifted to the 12 volt from 18 volt. You feel like, I don't know, did I switch cameras? I did not switch cameras, did I? No, I didn't. Dang it, Jason. Okay, going back up here, I feel like, yeah, I don't know if I just like the big hefty feel of that, but it would be nice to have like an impact driver in there. It would be nice to do a video on what I think an impact driver, like a humorous video on an impact driver. I think that'll be worth the money, period. And the best thing about this was, that's just genius. That's just genius, right? Like, oh, amazing. This goes in here. And yeah, so basically this is a metal door kit and and regular house residential. These I still have not separated back where they were supposed to go. And they could, you know, I could use this for that. Maybe, especially since I have some bigger bits and stuff in this guy. But I'm just not using a lot of freaking tools in here. And it stays in the truck so they're not getting used. So these are stupid, y'all. They may look like a good idea, but they're dumb. So yeah, it'd be nice to be able to combine this maybe into that. The drawers, I don't know that I want them in the truck. So, you know, my truck's old, and it does have a little bit of a leaky problem in the back when it rains real heavy. They make 12 volt impact drivers, but yeah, they've got a 12 volt hammer drill. Milwaukee makes one. 1/2 inch chuck. Pew! It comes as a kit for $219 or $229, or you just gonna walk off because you drive a Mercedes, huh? Please don't get me mad. Okay, she's going to get cookies. So, yeah. Let me see what y'all are talking about here for a minute. Yeah, it was 12 volt hammer drill. Okay, because I've got 2 regular of these, so I don't need another drill driver. You know? But yeah, there is at Home Depot, they had 4 of them. 4 of them. So yeah, I was thinking about getting that just to have a hammer drill, because I don't really often use it. The only time I use it is when you have doing electrical through brick walls and stuff. But usually you can usually, unless you're drilling an aged concrete, you can usually make a regular drill work. It just makes it easier with the other one. Telephone. SE lock and key. Normally it's $75 plus tax, but we don't come out on Saturdays. And we're only open in store. That always throws them for a loop. So wait, does that mean you're not coming out? Why, yes, it does. So, yeah, this one's working much like the rigids were. It's just smaller. And I've got 2 empty rigid cases here now. That is literally exactly how I was using these before, with just more room, but obviously much bigger. So, I don't know what I'm going to end up doing with these 2 rigid cases. I'll have to find a weirdo use for them, I guess. But lastly, on this whole topic, I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. Because I don't want it to get wet. I know it's plastic, but I don't want it, I was thinking put it like right when I open the back door to my truck to be able to open it and maybe put strike plates in. Because I do have like 3 or 4 different other ones. I'm thinking it might be the best way to do it, but it's a pretty cool case. I approve of them so far, aside from the latch problem. I kind of approve of it. Still hadn't come up with the perfect way, doing this and this. Seems like an awful lot, but then again, not. Then again, maybe not. I hadn't committed to it. I'm still admiring them. I'm not taking them back at all. They're definitely mine, but look, that was the best thing about it too. The very best thing about it was it stands up by itself. All right, y'all, we want to take a look at some antique locks now. We'll get done talking about toolboxes, and we're going to come over here, and I'll take this off. We had a nurse in the other day who was like, you really need to wear your mask for about 5 minutes. Five minutes after somebody leaves, because their cooties could still be in the building. So kind of started doing that. Looks like a van queen. The rigid boxes are nice. I got to give it to those rigid boxes. If I needed that bigness, I would definitely stay with the rigid, because they served well for 2 years, year and a half, 2 years. Not only is mask mandate, you got to provide proof of vaccination. I need to find my card and take a picture of it, because it's never going to happen here because our governor is so nonchalant about everything. But yeah, we have major issues. I drove by the hospital. Everybody's like, the hospitals really aren't in that bad of shape. But if they have state medical field offices being set up in garages, then yeah, it is. And I drove by there myself the other day, and yeah, they'll never. The governor's already said yesterday during a news conference, it was pretty much, well, we can't get this number of people to even vote for me. What makes you think I'm gonna they're gonna listen to me if I tell them to get vaccinated or work? We can't talk about that too much. I don't want to get banned. The drawer only works on a stack. Return the drawers. The bottom drawer doesn't work well. It rubs when weight is in the drawer. Are you serious? Damn. I didn't think about that, but I mean, so I'm assuming you have like a lot of keys in yours. I could probably find that receipt and return it, but it has been sitting there for a week and a half with no decision on my part. I would love to be able to use it. However, the only feasible way to use it would be either to, have the drawers right at the back of the van so that I can open them when I open the door. Because if I move it further back into the middle of the van, I'm going to put stuff in front of it. And so I was thinking about like putting it to the back with strike plates and other stuff. And that would keep it dry from the occasional, when it gets real heavy rain, the rubber weather stripping around my door, I have to tape it if I know it's going to be raining a lot. But it all gets right there, and it causes problems with my pinning kit area. So I didn't want water to accidentally get in the front of those drawers. But yeah, I didn't think about the heavy drawers and rubbing. I mean, it is plastic. I mean, what can you do? It's a plastic drawer. One thing I did notice though is that it has more height. So the drawers are, say, like this tall, but you can actually stack, because I put some cylinders. I was thinking about putting mortar cylinders in there in the boxes, And the boxes stick up over the height of the drawer, and you think, no, it's not going to work, and the drawer's still closed. So that was impressive to me. So I guess it would work okay if you kept it light, right? What's up, Black Dolphin? You're on the train to work. Thanks for joining in from the train to work. Enjoy your work day. Hope it goes well. Yeah, with COVID passport apps. Also, the bottom drawer rubs on the bottom of the drawer rubs on the bottom of the case. Well, I'm just gonna go dump some keys in there and see if mine does it. Is this just one, or do you have more than one that it does that on? You know, you never know. Maybe it's off a little bit when they melted it together, or when they 3D printed it. However they do it. I'll check it out. If it rubs, and if I think it'll be a problem, and I decide what to use it for. I don't know. I think I got like a 30-day window with Lowe's, and I think it's only been a couple of weeks. So. 4,500 new cases, and y'all, we're going back to that same old. Going back to that. I don't think we'll go back to the same as before, because all those people that are like anti-government telling them what to do type of situation, which I know some of you are, would be like, we're never shutting down. You're not going to make me this time because it hurt too much, and that's bullshit. And we went through this once. We can't keep going through it over and over again. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's just weird. We're a weird day and age. But I don't know. I got the 5G, and my phone does not work any better whatsoever. And I'm fully masking up when I go to people's houses and businesses. So I'm wiping my hands, sanitizing. Let's bring the front camera around and take a look at the antique that we have. Y'all want to do that? We can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Camera's doing okay. Let's go ahead and move this way a little bit. Lock force. The reason I have the drill kit inside is I needed drill bits out of there. That makes sense, right? Why else would you need the drill kit, Jason? For drill bits. Oh, this is so sketchy. Stay right there. So sketchy. So sketchy. We're gonna freak out the computer here in a second. What's up, Mr. Medolini? What's up, Denby? Just wondering if you guys ever in the States use many dimple keys. No. Nope. I hate them. No. Getting tired of you people complaining about my lack of protection. And this thing fogs up really easily. Y'all ready to get? I didn't know it'd go all the way back. Y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to go mess with some keys? Yeah, we are. I made a tomato sandwich with Duke's mayo. Okay, Zach. All right, you brought this up. Before we get into it, I am one of those here in the South. Duke's mayo. What's up, Steam Gadget? So Duke's mayo is like this godsend. People die on that hill, literally, over Duke's mayo, over Hellman's mayo. I've been a lifelong Hellman's mayo type of person, so I never, number A, had the, when I was growing up, I wasn't in charge of buying groceries, right? So I had, my mother bought Hellman's mayo. And then everybody, when I got old enough to really start thinking for yourself, everybody's like, Duke's mayo, Duke's mayo. When I got to the point where I cared enough about mayo, or discussions like that, Facebook era, I guess, so, from 30 on. And you always saw these people like, get Duke's mayo, don't get Hellman's mayo, Duke's is way better than others. So I told Kim, I was like, get a bottle of Duke's. If you see it in a grocery store, then get it, because I'm highly curious about it, right? And we gotta decorate this thing. This is brand new, so I haven't had a chance to decorate it yet, but we're gonna make a stormtrooper helmet out of it or something, a rebel helmet. So I got Duke's mayo. Now I eat like Mexican street corn, except I use mayo. This may sound gross to some people, but Kim roast corn on the cob, and I'll smear mayo over it, take red pepper, sprinkle it all over it, take Lowry's, it's got to be Lowry's, lemon pepper seasoning, sprinkle it all over it, and then eat it. And some actual Mexican street corn uses a cojito cheese, or cojito, or cojito, I don't know how you pronounce it, but we can never find that. So I actually eat more mayo because I like corn with mayo, and we just have corn often. So, but I used the whole jar. I found no discernible difference. I know some of y'all are gonna hate me, but you need a poll on Duke's mayo. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's rock out with the poll. Then we're gonna go make some keys, because I got to do that anyway. Duke's or Hellman's? No, I don't know how to spell Hellman's. Duke's or the other? Duke's all the way. The other. The other can be Hellman's or whatever else, as long as it's not the or either. Okay. Or either. Either is spelled with an R at the end of it. Okay, so there we go. A poll. Interaction. Duke's mayo, Hellman's mayo, or either. Vote now while I'm getting ready to go do the key. I might have a customer coming in, so hold on just a sec. And I don't need this necessarily yet. So while this person's deciding whether she's going to take my spot or not, I'm going to get the keys that we're using today. Are going to be these guys. This one is definitely coming in here. So let's put this aside. Definitely not coming in here. Definitely going to the coffee or bakery. Okay, we still might need this for protection. Are we slow motion here? How about I've never heard of Duke's? Well, you get really in trouble then. If they come in and throw the shield down. Whew. Miracle Whip. Yeah, we do have a slow motion camera, don't we? Well, let's get away from this. Let's fix this camera. I don't know why we have a slow motion. Maybe it's the interference from this thing. So, main cam, come back to us. Come back to us, main cam. No option for mayo as a spawn of the devil. All I could say there is just don't vote, because I didn't give you that option. Sorry. I forgot about that option. Kim hates mayonnaise too. Yep. We're still a little slow, so let's get this all sorted out. to go over the comments for a minute. Miracle Whip's nasty. Now, y'all don't get into a fight over all this. Yep, slow-mo. So it's coming back. It's slowly coming back. Get it? Slowly. Ah. Slowly coming back. And we're going to switch over to the other one. Duke's Mayo used to have their own sandwich shops in Greenville, South Carolina. Never heard of Duke's. I mean, to me, blue plate or nothing. Heckin' yeah. Miracle Whip is not mayonnaise. It's salad dressing. But it could be used for certain things that you would use mayonnaise for, much like guacamole. Or not guacamole, but just avocados smeared up. A dollop of Miracle Whip in your mashed potatoes is the bomb. See, I used to love, whoa, we're real slow on the camera. Jeez, what the heck happened there? Do we still have the other camera on? No. All right, let's go over to the second cam, see what happens. Maybe it'll be a little less problematic than this one. Miracle Whip and banana sandwich. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She was getting cookies. Thank you for being a good citizen, lady. And we're going to go over here to this area to see if the camera's alive. Are you alive, camera? Are you alive? Come back to us. Nope, it doesn't seem to be at all. Okay. Okay, hold up. We got extreme slow motion on that back camera. All right, let's get these live before we actually do the stuff. So I'm actually, depending on where you see this, I'm actually over here moving stuff around, and it appears it is not working still. Slow-mo, definitely slow-mo, at least it's back. Okay, one more kick in the pants. It's like literally I feel like I'm kicking it in the pants every time I do that. Oh, come on. Come on, camera. The heck's wrong with you? This thing's getting heavy. Hey, imagine having to wear this all the time. Peanut butter and mayo sandwiches with banana or without banana? Because peanut butter and mayo is awesome if you have banana, thinly sliced. This way, not that way. Slicing bananas that way is stupid. I know, y'all, it's slow motion. We're working on it. We're trying our best to IP config the figs. Miracle Whip and mayo are interchangeable. Ooh, you went somewhere. You went down that weird dark alley. All right, we are gonna have to pause for just a second, so I will be right back. Okay. Okay, I am now back, so hopefully that straightened that out. Korean hot sauce. That's pretty good. IP config, all the figs, every fig out there. All right, so not to stress you out much, computer, but here we go again. Oh, we lost second camera. And second camera's back. And let's go on back here and see if we can make this guy work. So, here we are. Yep, good. Good. Jason, config the configs. I gotta find a spot for the mobile comments section, so give me just a second to do that. I kind of wasn't prepared to put the mobile comments anywhere today. Y'all ready? Oh. I got to get the drill bit set. You know, it's not a real good idea to use new drill bits to do this because they get grabby. But we're gonna, nope. We're gonna use the black and gold. DeWalt. 5/32, I believe, is what we need. Yep. And we can see, I haven't even shown y'all the locks, have I? This is stupid, Jason. All right, here's the lock. Single lever, looks like. No biggie, and it does have a front ward right there. So the problem why I'm having to do this is because and those of you who have seen some of my antique videos know why you have to do this. It's because it's not deep enough for that post. So the key won't go all the way down. Even if I think even if I cut that front ward, I don't think it's going to. So let's check it with another smaller bit. Let's see. Actually, that's got, we may not need to do that. Wait a minute. This one's got a deeper, we may not need to drill this one out. Let's just go put a front ward cut into it and see how far down it'll go. What you think? It's hitting the ward, so let's push it down right here. That means I got to move the camera over to the other side. Well, that's just plain as day. Okay, come on, camera. Come with me. We need to go over to the old key machine. And this may be easier done than I thought. Hopefully, knock on wood. Hey, Ron. Okay. There's going to be a whole video about that because there's been some issues. I don't need this necessarily. There's been some issues on the whole Wera thing. Oh, we need to go in that. Let me go in this mayo. Thank you for whoever told me to end it. Got to end that poll. See what happened there. Okay, so the whole Wera thing, right? Now it's metric. Okay, so we had 28 volts. We had the either, or Dukes all the way. So not many Dukes fans. I mean, that's pretty interesting. But you know what? I have an issue now with Wera. And I'll have to go over that issue in the video about Wera. But I do have an issue with Wera. Already. Hadn't even used them yet. Because I can't get some of them. And it may be because I was ordering through Amazon instead of like KC Tools or whatever. And that was my bad. But, yeah, I can't, I'm waiting on a number 2 Phillips. And that's the whole thing about that. Like if I broke my Phillips driver, I could run to Home Depot and buy another one, right? Yeah, you're right, Jason. And you know what? I ordered several size flatheads and 2 of each one, Phillips and flat. And whenever I do a giveaway, whenever I do a video on them, when I get them all, I will probably give one set away. I haven't decided yet for sure, but they back ordered after me waiting a week to get the Phillips head number 2. They back ordered the dang things. And said the new date will be September 11th, a whole month from now. And I was like, cancel order. So now I'm still waiting on my alligator pliers for safety somewhere in line, you know. I'm still waiting on my twin grips. I don't know when they're gonna send those out. Oh, hello, bolt cutter. I love brass keys. Oh. I love new cutters. I'd love it if I hit this right the first time. I didn't. So it was marking funny. That's okay though. We can still make this. I think it isn't. Is it? Nope. So we're just going to have a wide front ward. I'm sorry, sir, that's how those keys are supposed to be. Ooh, look at that. It's not bottoming out completely. Almost. I may have to go deeper with that. Hold up. We may be able to do it without, let's go a little bit deeper. We're gonna make it fancy. But I gotta make 2 of these keys, so the fancier I do, the harder it is for me to do the second key, of course. All right, is it hitting the bottom now? It is. Look at that. Oh, and look. Oh. It's really close, but I do have 3 of these, so let me go check. Let me go check all 3 of them, because I think one of the posts was longer on one of them. Yeah, like it's got little pointy posts. You know, I think I'm gonna have to drill it out just a bit. I'm doing this through the camera. Oh, look at you. Why are you so far off? Look at you. We have a wobbly post. Oh, you're way further okay, so we've got 3 different front wards, 2 different. Yep. So this desk may have been like master keyed. Yep. Look at that. Close up, middle, and then down toward. Look at that. That is highest towards the center post, middle, and this is exactly why when somebody has 3 locks on their cabinet or X number of locks, so you can definitely see how much further this is compared to the, we'll take the middle one out of the picture. And he actually wanted to, he was like, should I send all 3? And I'm like, you know, it'd be better to do that just in case. But if I would have cut that with a narrow ward, it wouldn't have passed this furthest ward. So we need to go, we're gonna make a skeleton key, y'all. Open all 3 of them. Can't go much more forward than that. Get on there. Okay, there you are. And yeah, we do have to drill it out just a bit, so if you will direct your attention this way, we're gonna go over here. See you, James. You love your twin grips. When did you get twin grips? Dang you. I sent an email. Have to consider Dukes is only regionally available. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, let's drill this bad boy out real quick. Just tap it in the drill. Shouldn't take but a second to do that. Still wearing my safety goggles, y'all. Still haven't made a holder for my keys. One day I'm going to do that. Oh, chill out. The restaurant guy just made fun of him too. Uh-oh, get in there. Nope, get in there. That was the new bit grabby part. Okay, back over here, and we can knock these out real quick, I think. We doing good? Everybody good? I think we're still good. Okay, so I'm going to start with the longest one right here. Go ahead and pre-scratch it there. You could use Sharpie to see it better. And then we're going to get the one closest to the top, which is this one. So got us a mark right there. See that shiny guy right there? And then we're going to mark this guy. I hope it's long enough. That's what I've been kind of worried about. Like, that's going to be cutting it real dang close, y'all. We won't know till we get it done. See what I mean there? Look at that A and B. So I'm going to go ahead and knock that one out too real quick. Real quick. Where'd my safety goggles go? I don't want anybody writing strongly worded letters to me. Next, we need a Sharpie. Sharpie! Call for Sharpie. Seems to be not deep enough on that one. Yep, good there. Yeah, we need a little bit more there. Woo! 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 So to make it a master key situation, basically you could cut one. What we're making now is the master key that fits all three. But if he wanted individual keys for each drawer, in this case we would do one with just this little narrow, and then the next one would be down a little bit and then down further, and possibly different depths. They feel like they're just slightly different heights there too. So, and lastly, we just have to trim this. I don't think we're gonna have to cut any lever cuts at all, y'all. I think once we clear this, we're good. What do y'all think? Because it's only a one heavy spring lever. Again, the only thing I'm concerned about is it just being long enough to do what it needs to do. We are super close. I don't even need the Sharpie. I can do this without the Sharpie. Because we're just trimming a little bit off the back of it. Yay! So we may be able to accomplish this whole task so that I can get them mailed out Monday. Sketchy part here. Not so much when you have a new blade, but when you have a dull blade, it's definitely a sketchy part. Y'all think that's enough? From what you saw a minute ago, do you think that's enough? I don't know. Let's see. Yoop. Yoop. Oh, beautiful. Got a little fine tuning to do. I'm going to do that with the file. And we're done. Thank you for helping me today, y'all. I appreciate it. I won't be sending people a part of the proceeds. We actually got a little bit more expensive on this too. So these are going to cost him, I think I told him $38 each on these. And I have to put a big order in through Ilco because it takes like 4 to 6 weeks to get these. And now they're going to be even more expensive. And yeah, I'm running out. This is the last 2 of these. Let's go see what we can do about that guy. A little rubbing right there, but that may actually be this dirty case. Okay, we'll go ahead and move over here. Let me go grab the phone, cap the Sharpie. Hold on, phone, I'm coming. I'm coming. Where are you? Holy shit, where'd he go? Uh-oh. We have a situation. Okay, I didn't want to talk to you anyway. The phone is lost to us, y'all. Found the remote for the TV, but no phone. Let me come over to the comments section just to make sure that it's not somebody calling me to tell me my audio is broken. Mark it up to 43 since lock force. That's a good idea. All right, let's try this, y'all. Boom. Let's see if the computer can take this. The mailman does know, yes. But I don't think he's here this weekend. I hate to tell you that. Dremeling in hand. I mean, honestly, y'all, every time I do a video, different ways. Y'all saw me do the last one. If y'all watched the last video where I used a chop saw, or literally a cutoff saw to make certain cuts. You can do them. You can file them. You can rotary Dremel. Everybody's like, why didn't you use your Dremel? Why didn't you use my... You know why I didn't use my Dremel? You know why I didn't? Because I hadn't unboxed the MFer yet. It's still literally unopened, brand new. It's over there on Nakatomi Plaza. Yeah, Nakatomi Plaza has a ready to go big Dremel. It's just a big Dremel. So no matter what I do, no matter how I cut things, there will invariably be somebody that says that I didn't do it right. So just want to point out the fact that you can do it multiple ways. There's absolutely nothing wrong with hand filing it, with using a Dremel, with doing this, with filing back and forth. All right, are we down for this? Now we are. Yes, why yes, these are solid brass. Why yes, this is the only reason I have solid brass keys, because that price does come with a solid brass key ring. Because I'm nice. I think, guys, we do have some debris going on here. Like, that's kind of icky. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hose it. We're gonna hose it down. We're gonna hose it down with Houdini. Ha! I'm almost out of Houdini. I've got 2 retail cans left. Almost empty, almost empty, almost empty. And if I order from CLK, oh, zoom out. If I order from CLK, it takes like 4 days to get here. So that's a piece of wood that's been lacquered. Probably wasn't hurting anything, but just in case. Alright, we have to check all 3 in all 3. Or both of them in all 3. Yep. Yep. This guy needs a whacking. Actually, they're all kind of loose, so it actually doesn't need anything. One of them was real loose. One of them was real loose when I got it in, and I did whack it. That would be this one maybe. Yeah, you can see kind of where I hit it. That's good. All right. Beautiful. Yep, see it comes loose pretty much immediately. I don't think I'm going to risk trying to make those any firmer. To tell you the truth, most of them are. Most of them stay a little loose. Oh, this one's kind of tight. I feel like the case has been in just a little bit there. Okay, we're good to go. Without the little fuzzies. I'm going to go put these on Kim's desk for send out. New. What time is it? 12:52. Uh-oh, y'all. I think we did all this just in time. Just in time. All right. Come on back over here. All right. Let's go back to this screen. I got a nice pile on Kim's desk. She's gonna hate me. She's gonna hate me come Monday morning. I'm gonna forget about that for another 2 or 3 months. Forget about it. All right, let me briefly go over the comments in case somebody was screaming at me about something. Where are we? Trying to find the cordless phone. Ha! SE lock and key. No, sir, we don't. Thanks. Found the phone. Bouncing back to the other microphone. All right, gotta wrap up today. Catch up on some of the last ones. Yeah, ball peen hammer on the post, but they were all kind of loose. They immediately get loose again. There's a limit when they're really sloppy, like in that last video I did. When they're really sloppy, they do have to be tightened back down. But almost all of them are a little bit loose. And no matter how many times you whack it or try to peen it, it just won't stay tight. Because, you know, it's just people going in and out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where's my mask? Hey.
Hello, good afternoon.
What can we help you with?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to make copies of whiskey.
Okay. How many do you need?
Let me make 4.
There are 4.25 each.
That's fine.
Okay.
He didn't know very soon. No, Russia did before.
Yeah, that's right.
One of my staff videos since last year, and she put on her she's frustrated with that. I know we made some the last time.
On Saturdays with 3 keys, you get a free one of those. So if you want to pick out one.
Okay.
Put it on here. So you. All right, we have 1836 is your total. There's yours.
Thank you.
Grab your change. Okay, you got 19 and 20.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too. Hey, can I go to the bakery and leave my card?
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, thanks.
But you're not parked in front of one of my signs, so yeah, you're completely fine. Completely fine. Okay, y'all. Yeah, I don't think the mailman's here today. I think he said he was going to be gone until like Tuesday. So, dang it. Dang it, dang it. And no, you know, that's one of those things where the sunrise truck, it comes at literally like 1 o'clock, 1:05 sometimes. Uh-oh, hold on. Let's get this. Let's go ahead and bounce to this screen too. SE lock and key. No, sir, we don't. Oh, I don't know anybody that does. I'm sorry. We usually refer to the dealership, but they're closed on Saturday. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that you're in a bind, bro. Alright, so this one, yeah, we're going to go ahead and disassemble, but I will show you. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I will show you this before we go. This will maybe be a video, but y'all remember that old rusty lock that was I put a picture of on the community post? It currently just has a protective coating of Houdini on it. But yes, this was that rusty guy that you saw. This thing was a solid bar of rust. Turns out, Evapo rust isn't half bad. Y'all were right. It's not half bad. So yeah, whole container of parts that have to be reassembled. But luckily, I took video and pictures, so when 3 days go by and it's still sitting back there, I remember how to get it back together. That's always the thing, is remembering how to get it back together, right? But yeah, oof. Those don't look like brownies. I had the pan sitting up here, and a guy was like, "Did somebody bake for you?" I was like, "No, bro, it's to soak metal parts in." Best thing you can get at the dollar store is a dollar pans like that to soak metal parts in. The old rusty lock. Old rusty lock. To put inside of a dead spider. Yeah, I do. I think it was too much rust for spiders to do their thing, you know. All right, let's try this. I always forget to do that. Why aren't you working? Okay, I gotta say it this time, though. All right. Happy. Yep. Hold up. I'm supposed to have things that do this for me, and they're not working today, and I don't know why. Maybe I have to update something or fix something. I don't know. But I'm supposed to be able to just hit a button and do it, and it's not doing it. But I do appreciate all y'all being here, as always, and I hope y'all have a great weekend. That's not, I still, 3 years later, I cannot spell disassemble very easily. I always want to do 2 S's. Okay. There. See, I remembered to do it, and that's what the button is for. It's not working. None of those buttons are working. I think YouTube put a block on those, because those all directly go through YouTube, and I'm pretty dang sure YouTube was like, nope, forget about it. That ain't gonna work. So I don't know if it's a bug or if I have to download a patch or what, but no, I'm not gonna do what you need me to do when you need me to do it, because then I would be an efficient piece of machinery that costs $200. But oh no, I'm just gonna sit here and just do nothing except switch between screens. Just a fancy thingamajigger. Thanks for being here, Jack. I know you're not here that often, so thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Burnsy. James Randolph, Dusty, Gumby. I just said Gumby. TJ, y'all have a great weekend. Stay as cool as you can. I know it's pretty much hot everywhere. Just did a video demonstrating what? Using something dangerously? Could be the how would you tighten a short of welding? Yeah, okay, I'm not going to go back over there. You can sometimes paint it, but they always get back loose. There's almost no point in it. In fact, it's a little bit more dangerous to do. But yep, stay safe. It's getting dangerous out there, y'all. It's just getting, wait a minute. We forgot, where is it? I know you're not ready, but there comes a time in every young locksmith's life where this happens. Lock force! Disassemble! Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Thanks for being here. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And yeah, if you just have to be safe doing whatever you're doing, then just be safe. Don't go to any big concerts. Our oldest and her new fiance were supposed to come into town to go to an event type thing in the city of Jackson yesterday. 2 days beforehand was like, hey, guess what? We just pulled the permit because of the hospital situation. So and just too big of a chance for them to hold it. Nothing like canceling on them last minute, but I guess that's what happens nowadays. It's just a shame. Just a darn shame that we don't have to feed them tonight. Anyway,